Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher tonight, Randy Vasquez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ripped on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Alejandro Ozuna.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Corey Seager stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. One out, bases empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Now it's Marcus Semien. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And now the 0-1. And that's just foul. Next pitch is outside. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And that one hammered. Sheets going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Rangers strike first on the solo job. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Today's starting pitcher, Kumar Rocker.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now Fernando Tatis Jr. right through there for a strike. Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ozuna hauls it in, and there's one away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Jackson Merrill stands in now and watches strike one. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. And downstairs.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Man, that slider bared in on your hands like that. It's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Manny Machado stands in with two away as he takes a ball. That one finds the zone. Strike one. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. So they go quietly there. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Rangers 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, top of the second. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Vasquez back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And there's a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Stepping in, Jonah Heim. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Smoked into left, base hit.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Alejandro Osuna.
So a man at first. Alejandro Osuna now at the plate. Fought off foul. Runner on the go. That one to first. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Stringing them together. That's 3 hits in a row. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Heim on third. Ozuna on at first with nobody out. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Here's a 2-0. And that's down and away.
3-0.
And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Josh Smith.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Activity in the bullpen. Number 66. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Number 19 getting loose as well. Misses outside. 2-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That's outside, and that's ball 3.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ground ball, left side, down the line, and it's foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here comes Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's 2. So 2 runs in the inning, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 3 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Luis Arias.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Line drive, makes the grab, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. He's been a great free agent sign. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2 down, nobody on. To third. Smith jumps, throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Here is Marcus Semien.
Baseman, Marcus Semien.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Hauls it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball. And ball 1.
1-2.
Next pitch is outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. And a curve misses outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one hit to right. Tatis sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 32.
2 down, base is empty.
Carter.
Next to hit, Evan Carter. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt, and that is ball 1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that's in the dirt. Next offering is downstairs. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So, man aboard. Jonah Heim will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Machado makes the grab, and that's the third out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 3 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the inning, stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That one outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 8, the first baseman.
So digging in now for San Diego, Trenton Brooks.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Rocker checks over to first, and he's back. Line to left, and foul ball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fly to left his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Cronenworth, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Ball.
Jackson Merrill in the San Diego on deck circle. Two outs. Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Number 3, Jackson.
First and second, Merrill. 2 outs. Jackson Merrill digs in now.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because He's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
2 outs, bases full. Next for the Padres, Manny Machado. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. But it slices just foul. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and he breaks his bat. Simeon got him on the off-balance throw. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Pods leave him loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Petco Park. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Alejandro Ozuna.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The first baseman, number 21.
So up next, Jake Berger. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Merrill racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Higashioka. He reached on a walk his first time. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Way upstairs, and 1-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Randy Vasquez out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
number
the
66 gets the ball now.
Number 66.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So the Rangers batting order turns over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside corner, there's a strike. Smith in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. The 0-1. Well struck, right field. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 5-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So now it's Corey Seager. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one just misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Arias. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that one sliced foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Sheets.
First pitch just misses. In the air, out towards left center. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here comes X to the plate. Grounded out. His first time up. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. It's 5-0. Back here in San Diego, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And it's even up.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Garcia in the box again, takes a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate, stay out of that double play.
Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground, could be 2. On to Bogarts. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. That's off the mark. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That one missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Come on, Padres, you can do it, Friars.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. And a curve is down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next
Jonah
is the designated hitter,
Heim.
Jonah Heim. 1 for 2.
Ball.
In the dirt. Carter off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
No,
Just
that's a
missed.
ball. Too low.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
That one off the mark, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rangers leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
That one in there across the letters. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Robert Garcia, the left-hander, up and throwing. Now a check swing, but he held up.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Now batting, first baseman, Trenton.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Trenton Brooks.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Martin.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres,
Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
Just
No, that's the ball.
missed. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one is
3 ball.
upstairs.
No strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
The Rangers leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that
next for the
high
Padres,
fastball. It used to be
the
that
right fielder,
a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the
1-0.
fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
That
Hey,
one
Rod.
finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
ball.
Well,
One
this looks
strike.
like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next pitch, a
2-1.
slider that misses outside. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
And he chases that one. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Rangers 5 and the Padres nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Steven Kolick.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Digging in, it's the
Leading off
speedy
the second,
outfielder,
the left
Alejandro
fielder,
Ozuna.
Alejandro
He's 2 for 2.
Ozuna.
In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jake
Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Gone. His 11th of the year. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Higashioka. First pitch misses. That one catches the corner for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Nick Pivetta getting ready to go. Matsui also getting ready. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
Full count.
That's a walk.
That's a ball.
Went with the
base.
cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Smith, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tatis settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Corey Seager.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one fouled off.
Got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Higashioka off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Garcia.
Now bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill, is struck out, and he is walked.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Left field, way back there. That's back. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 6-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Manny Machado up to the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a foul ball.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Sean Armstrong, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Martin warming up as well. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's way high. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And the slider just misses. Gets a piece and stays alive.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Out towards right center field. Carter on the move to the alley. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Arise. Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Hit in the air, center field. Carter on his way over. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30,
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That clips the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just misses with that one. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ozuna makes the catch, and that is that. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Kolek back to work. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
The right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. 0 for 3 in this one. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Number 32, Evan Carter.
2 down, base is empty. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And
That's
delivers outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rangers 6 and the Padres 1. Back here at Petco Park, set for the last half of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Ripped to short, jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
That one misses, and the count's full.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Trenton Brooks.
Brooks.
Just missed. Next one misses. Ball 2. That's to third. Smith fires across the diamond. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jonah Heim. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Ozuna at the plate and takes high there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. In there at the knees for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
21, Jake.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That's down and in. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Chris
Rangers,
Martin on a pitch out of the pen
number
here.
55.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Here's the catcher,
Leading up
Martin
for the
Maldonado.
Padres,
He's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Martin
strikeouts.
Maldonado.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Fouled off left side. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong appears to be getting loose. And a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Just misses. Now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Slow roller to third. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that's way high. And that is ball one. Just missed.
No.
Manny Machado on deck for the Padres. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Nasty pitch right there. And the count is 3-1. Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Padres 1.
Now pitching for
We're back.
Padres.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
1.
mound, Yuki Matsui.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Kyle
Now the catcher for the
Higashioka.
Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Smith.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. In the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Nick Pivetta up and loosening in the pen. That clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Seager stands in now. In for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Simeon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Foul ball there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Higashioka, the runner at first with 2 gone.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Hard of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rangers 6 and the Padres 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Sean Armstrong.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's Machado.
Leading up for the
Zingy,
Padres,
he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The 1-0. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared,
Now
knowing that if
batting,
it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Arise, stands in now and watches strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball to right. Garcia settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Sheets.
Out to center. Carter should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander. Bogart.
Last chance for the Padres. Next for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. First offering, and it just misses. And that one fouled off. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.